Love Frank and Ian, and we love them. They're great.
And Mrs. Trump, where did you first meet with Frank?
I think it was at the Plaza Hotel, wasn't it?
No.
Was it not?
At Booth Memorial Hospital.
That's right.
And Frank came and did a concert for us.
Yes.
I had been a patient in there. I was mugged, and I was very sick. Frank and they came and did a concert for us in the hospital. That's where we met.
That's right, yeah.
You absolutely love his music, don't you?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
We have all his tapes, all his cassettes,
Yeah.
everything.
It's wonderful.
You're excited about the concert tonight?
Oh, we're going to watch the concert probably twice.
Yeah, yeah.
And Monday night we're going to watch it again.
Yeah, she's coming to Carnegie Hall on Monday night with us.
Yes,
which is-
bringing a bunch of friends.
Yeah, yeah.
Let me ask you, Mrs. Trump, a little about your Scottish origins.
Uh-huh.
Where were you born?
In a little town called Stornoway, with the island of Lewis, way up in the Hebrides. Way up in the Hebrides.
Yeah.
Beautiful little island.
And did you live there for most of your life?
Oh, yes, I lived there. I grew up there. Came to New York, met my husband.
Yeah.
Went back to Scotland and came back to New York, got married.
And Frank, of course, you now live in New York as well. You and I do.
We do. We live up in Bronxville, up in Westchester, and we love it here too. You know, but I think that the reason that Mary likes the Irish music is the fact that you are from the Stornoway.
Oh, of
you know,
course, I
the
think
Scottish and the Irish music
very
go so well
similar.
together. You know.
The country, look,
Yes.
they're very intertwined.
That's right. Yeah. And then we met later then again. The reason I mentioned the Plaza was we were doing that fundraiser for the St. Patrick's
yes,
Home.
That's right.
You know, for the
we
Carmelite
met-
Sisters.
We met a lot of times.
Yeah, and Fred and yourself
Since-
support that cause.
Oh, yes.
And Donald was there as well
Yes,
that night.
we
Of course,
always-
poor Donald can't be with us because he's over in Hollywood, over in Los Angeles, isn't
Donald, he got a call from Steven Spielberg. Could he come and make a cameo in some movie Spielberg is doing? And of course, Donald didn't want to say no.
Well, we can understand that. It's slightly more important than the BB show, Frank, isn't it? Tell us about your lovely family, Mrs. Trump. And we know that sadly you lost a son recently.
We lost a son. Our oldest son we lost. He was 41. Something a mother never forgets.
No.
Our oldest daughter is a federal judge.
That's Marianne.
Marianne, yes. And of course, there's Donald and Robert and Elizabeth.
Elizabeth as well. Oh, another fan, huh?
Yeah. Elizabeth is married to Jim Grow. There's another fan and a wonderful fellow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been my privilege, really, to know your family, Mary, and to know you
Well,
and Fred.
it's our privilege to know you and
They're
Ellie.
wonderful people, Bibi. You know, it's amazing when you come to America. You know, this is the kind of thing that happens. You know, you just meet so many wonderful people.
Must have meant a lot to you, Frank.
It did, you know, and I remember like going in to see Mary in the booth because she was so badly injured in that mugging, and she made a tremendous recovery. And then last year she was going to visit Stornoway, all set to go, bags packed and everything, and she fell again and injured herself.
Good.
She was really unfortunate.
We were leaving on the Concorde on Monday morning, the two
Aye.
girls and I fell on Sunday night. So that was the end of the
was,
trip.
yeah.
But you're fine again now.
Oh, I'm
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's wonderful to see you walk in there today. What a woman.
took a long time. What a woman.
Well, Frank, we know that you have to get off to rehearsal. So I think at this stage we'd better say goodbye to you. But can I say especially a very big thank you to you, Mrs. Trump, and to Donald for having us here in this beautiful place.
Thank you very much. It is a beautiful place, isn't it?
Absolutely
Really
wonderful.
lovely. And we flew down in a helicopter in 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Was that wonderful black helicopter that I
Black
saw?
thing, yeah.
Do you like the helicopter?
Oh, I do. And of course, my husband, first thing he saw, the helicopter said Trump on it. And
Yeah.
he was satisfied.
Thank you. Can we put that away? Okay. Okay, thank you very much. Dr. and Mrs. Peel, fellow honorees, ladies and gentlemen, this is indeed one of the high points of my life, to receive the prestigious Horatio Alger Award. Students have come to me and said, what is the secret of your success? Tell me so I can make it happen. I tell them there is no secret. There are just two things. One, you must like what you do. You must pick out the right business or profession. You must learn all about it, learn everything there is to know about it, so you become enthusiastic about it. 9 out of 10 people don't like what they do. And in not liking what they do, they lose enthusiasm and go from job to job and ultimately becoming nothing. You must really feel what you are going into and make sure it's what you want the rest of your life. Now, let's see, I'll catch up with this. I put most of it, when they said 3 minutes, I put half of it in the wastepaper basket. I used to watch, liking what you do and picking the right business or profession and staying with it. I used to watch other successful people and that did good and that did bad, and I followed the good qualities that they had to perfect myself. Shakespeare said, never follow an empty wagon up here, never follow an empty wagon, because nothing ever falls off. Remember, you have to find your spark in life. Because in each and every one of us, there's a tank full of gas, and they call it enthusiasm fuel. And only you can ignite it. I remember 70 years ago, my first job, we won't talk about carpenter's helper when I carried rafters on my shoulder. Long before that, 70 years ago, I was about 10 years of age, riding on a bicycle with a big wire basket in the front, delivering orders for a butcher. I liked that job, and I liked every job I've had since then, and I've been enthusiastic about all these job opportunities. I do not underestimate in all of this how important it has been to have had the love and support of my wonderful wife, Mary, who today is celebrating her birthday. And we've been married close to 50 years within 6 months, and that's both our first marriages. And also I've had the love and support of our wonderful children who are here tonight, and they're all successful, and our daughters-in-law. Would they kindly stand for just a moment, please? Mary, would you get up? Great. The award this evening, I extend to Dr. and Mrs. Peel and to the Horatio Alger Foundation a most profound thanks. Thank you very much. And may God bless you all.